I was 16 years old, and a agent was flipping through my book, and they like pointed to my picture, and I was with my friend who was also modeling at the time with the same agency, and they were like, this face, this is how we know this girl gets fucked. Yeah, and they were like, you got to give a lesson, Emily, on this. And I remember being like flattered and also obviously so embarrassed and horrified. And now, of course, looking back, I'm like, that is so fucked up that they said that to a 16-year-old girl.
Oh my God.
But that is the reality of, you know, being a young woman in the industry. And being like underage, but also the weird fetishization we do with like underage girls.
I have wow, that just like my brain needs to like take a moment just to like digest that for a moment.
Yeah.
I had a director give me feedback once, and I was 10. And the casting director calls my agent, and my agent calls my mom, and they're like, so she's not moving forward because the director felt like she was flirting with him and it made him really uncomfortable.
Oh my God, you were 10?
What the fuck are you talking about, man? I don't give a fuck what the fuck I said. I don't care if I said eat my pussy right now. She is 10 years old. Why ever would you think that? Why?
Also, him feeling like it was acceptable and not like that it was a real issue.
It was an issue that it made him so uncomfortable. Also, like, you're in a director session. You can't really like say or do much. You do the scene. Also, you say hello. You walk out. There's no time to like, let me go sit on your lap or like make you feel uncomfortable. What the fuck are you
just
talking
putting
about,
it on
man?
a 10-year-old child and making it like they made an adult man uncomfortable is insane.
Is so insane. Like,
and then that was relayed to a casting director who was happy to relay that to your mom.
To my agents.
Like, if you need a more fucked up story about Hollywood and like pedophilia and the sexualization of children, like, I don't know that there is one.
One time I almost got fired off the Disney Channel because I was 14 and I wore a two-piece on the beach. And this stylist that I was hanging out with put this chain on me. That's like a body chain. I don't know. I don't care. There was a fan. They got a photo of me on the beach. I almost got fired. It was all over the media. It was literally viral in that time. And it was, how dare this little girl do this? This is so
wear a bikini
disgusting.
on the beach.
But wear a bikini. I'm also like, but I'm from Florida. We changed topless on the beach until we were of a certain age.
Yeah.
And nobody found that weird. Like,
right. So not only were they sexualizing you,
and now
they were also blaming you.
Yes, blaming me and putting Disney under pressure to fire me. And obviously Disney didn't fire me. And they were like, you know, but they were also, they were like, hey, we're getting a lot of heat for this. Everyone's getting heat for this because you're in a bikini on the beach. So she needs to make sure that she goes out in boy shorts and a loose t-shirt next time she's at the beach.
But then also they want you to look hot on a red carpet.
Yes! That doesn't make any sense, guys. Literally.
I mean, it's so fucked up. It's like really crazy and scary, and like the roots of pedophilia are so
and it makes
deep.
me genuinely so scared to like have a child and it be a girl.
Yeah.
Because I just am like, oh God, how do you tell your like little girl that every day she steps out of the house, 1, she might be raped. 2, like, don't trust anybody. And 3, like, every time you get dressed in the morning, you're going to be thinking about how you aren't this beautiful enough for this or sexy enough for this, or why are you so sexy? You're too young, but also be sexy. And like, oh, you haven't had your first kiss yet. Well, then you must be like, you know, a loser in school, or you've had your first kiss. Well, you're too young. You must be a slut. Like, it's just, how do you have that conversation with your daughter? Because that's a really shitty one. And I really don't think I want to have that conversation. For me, I was upset that growing up that acting was my choice and that it was my only one. That if I failed acting, I'd never have a career anywhere else because I didn't go to school,
right? Because
I didn't learn anything, and because I barely knew how to read, let alone like multiply and do this shit. So it was like, for me, I'm still mad about that.
Of course.
And I want to go to school now. I want to get an amazing tutor to really take me back to the basics and reteach me all over again things I didn't learn. And that, like, that's the thing I just wouldn't want my kid to have. I would never want you to put all your kind of eggs in one basket. Luckily, this basket worked out for me.